We thought the phantoms were bad. We were adorable. Episodes 10 and 11 of Gnosia take the fractured reality we clawed back in 8 to 9 and set it on fire, turning the Elpis from haunted lifeboat into full-blown rebel flagship. The Gnosia aren't just retrieving data anymore, they're launching a fleet-wide assault, and Yuri's lingering code makes her the beacon and the bomb. This is the arc where survival flips into revolution, where and quat, cure and quat, becomes weaponized, and every character gets to choose, submit to the Nexus or burn it down with us. Kawakatsu's and quat, Yuri's universe and quat, roars here. Personal stakes bleeding into galactic war, intimate betrayals fueling interstellar defiance. Let's warp into the inferno. Episode 10. Signal. The Empire answers back. Open on static. Not screen static. Reality static. Yuri, Chika Anzai, voice now attempered. Blade. Exhaustion forged into resolve. Floats in the core room post-upload. Eyes glowing that faint nausea blue as code veins pulse under her skin. The ship's AI, a new, chillingly maternal voice, announces, and quat, incoming transmission, Imperial Dreadnought Aegis. They've traced the Nexus breach, and quat, cut to exterior shot, rare and gorgeous, the Elpis, a battered speck against the void, dwarfed by a colossal warship materializing from warp, sleek, white, bristling with cryo cannons designed to flash freeze entire fleets. Message from the Empire, and quat, surrender. Subject Y01 and the infested vessel. Resistance will result in total erasure, and quat, panic ripples through the skeleton crew. Gina, Asami Seto, emerald eyes finally stripped of pretense, voice trembling with real fear, pushes hardest for surrender, and quat, they'll extract you clean, Yuri. Spare the rest of us, and quat, Rakio, Hiroki Nanami, one arm now a jury-rigged prosthetic that sparks when he gestures, explodes, and quat, screw that. We hand her over, we're just delaying our own pods, and quat, while Remnan, Takeo Otsuka, rage channeled into grim strategy, sides with fight. Captain Stella drops the hammer. Long-range scans show the Aegis isn't alone. Dozens of signals converging. The Empire mobilizing to contain the and quat, glitch and quat, Yuri represents. Her looping. Corruption is spreading via quantum entanglement. Every ship she's and quat, touched and quat, in the Nexus Sims is starting to loop too. Yuri's not just a carrier, she's patient zero of a revolution. Virus. Setsu and Otome pull Yuri aside in the observatory for the episode's emotional core. Setsu. Ikumi Hasegawa, medic facade cracking into fierce devotion, confesses fully, and quat, I let the code in deeper after your upload. If you're the bomb, I'm the fuse. We'll blow the Nexus together, and quat. Otome, Kana Hanazawa, visions now sharp as prophecy, reveals her own secret. She's been subtly broadcasting Yuri's loop data as a subspace beacon, summoning not just phantoms but infected allies from other simulated ships. And quat, threads aren't just fate, and quat, she whispers, lavender hair floating like signal waves. And quat, they're a network. And quat, the Triad's pact solidifies, weaponize. The glitch. Action explodes in the third act. Aegis deploys boarding drones, sleek white orbs that phase through hulls like phantoms upgraded. Corridors become kill zones, Reikio and Remnan welding. Bulkheads while SQ, Akari Kitu, full ally mode, glitches weaponized into EMP bursts, hacks drones. Mid-flight. Yuri goes full digital ghost. Partial re-upload lets her possess the Elpis's systems. Rerouting power, venting sections, turning the ship into a maze. Climax aboard the bridge. A drone latches onto Yuri, trying to extract her code. Setsu dives, taking the hit, her own veins glowing, as she overloads it with shared corruption. Episode ends with the Aegis retreating under fire from other ships, glitched silhouettes on long range, former sim vessels answering Atome's call, Yuri cradling a wounded Setsu, and quote, "We're not alone anymore," and quote. Episode 11. Uprising, the glitch goes viral. No respite. Episode 11 launches straight into fleet battle. Exterior shots dominate the cold open. The Elpis joined by a ragtag armada of and quote, awakened and quote, ships, freighters, scouts, even a cruiser, all bearing glitch marks, looping insignias painted on hulls like rebel flags. The Empire's fleet closes in, a pristine white wall against the void's chaos. Inside, Yuri's triad commands from the core, Otome as Oracle, directing Allied vessels via vision pings, Setsu as engineer, overclocking shields with corrupted code, Yuri as weapon, fully uploaded now, her consciousness a storm across the network, spawning phantom decoy swarms that mimic Gnosia assaults to sow confusion in Imperial ranks. Character arcs detonate. Gina finally cracks, confronting Yuri in the vents, tear-streaked confession, and quote, "I was planted. Empire spy from the start. But the loops, you made me feel," and quote. Sato delivers it. Raw. No seduction, just shattered loyalty. Choosing rebellion by sabotaging the Aegis's targeting. Array from within, she'd kept a backdoor. Rekio gets his hero moment. One-armed spacewalk to plant a glitch bomb on an Imperial frigate, quipping over comms, and quote, "If I die out here, tell my prosthetic it was loved," and quote. Remnan and SQ form an unlikely duo. Brute force meets binary precision. Boarding a drone carrier in a zero-G melee that's pure adrenaline. The battle's heart is Yuri versus the Nexus Overmind, an amalgam avatar manifesting in the digital realm, a colossal fusion of every harvested crew face, voice a chorus, and quote, "Return to the fold. Your rebellion only delays assimilation," and quote, Yuri, blue-haired avatar blazing with code fire, counters with every memory. Setsu's confessions, Otome's threads, Reikio's laughs, even Gina's betrayal turned redemption. And quote, "We're not data," and quote, she roars. And quote, "We're us," and quote, she unleashes the full virus. Her loops cascade across the network, corrupting Imperial firewalls, forcing enemy crews to relive their own harvested traumas, captains seeing phantom betrayals, crews voting each other into void. The White Fleet fractures, ships turning on each other, some glitching to the rebel side. Climax in reality. Setsu, bleeding from drone wounds but defiant, kisses Yuri mid-core overload, and quote, "Loop with me forever," and quote, as they detonate the Elpis's warp core in a controlled blast, creating a subspace rift that swallows the Aegis and broadcasts the glitch empire-wide. Final shot. The survivors, Triad plus Rekio, Gina, SQ, eject in escape pods toward an awakened cruiser, Yuri's eyes still glowing but now steady. The stars behind them ripple with spreading corruption, rebel signals blooming like wildfire. Voiceover from Yuri. And quote, "The Nexus wanted a perfect harvest. We gave them a revolution instead." And quote, vibe. Triumphant. Fury laced with bittersweet cost. Every victory paid in blood and code, turning victims into architects of the Empire's downfall. Episodes 10 to 11 are where Demerica cashes every favor and delivers spectacle without sacrificing soul. The fleet battles? Chef's kiss, space combat animated. With Gundam-level detail but Macross-style emotional stakes, ships twisting in 3D vectors while character close-ups cut in for reactions. Glitch effects or evolved art. Corruption spreads as fractal veins across hulls, beautifully organic against the Empire's sterile white. Yuri's digital form, blue code hair streaming like comet tails, eyes twin supernovae, is iconic, fluidly shifting between 2D expressiveness and 3D grandeur. Intimate moments still shine. Setsu's kiss lit by core overload glow, particles dancing in zero-G slow-mo, pure romance in apocalypse. Voice cast ascends. Anzai's Yuri commands with quiet thunder, Hasegawa's Setsu layers pain under passion. Hanazawa's Otome a serene general. Gina's confession. Sato's best work. Voice breaking in ways that hit visceral. Soundtrack evolves too. Synth drops for orchestral swells in battle, silence, punctuating emotional beats. Critiques? Almost none. The one wide fleet shot has minor aliasing on distant ships, but it's buried under sheer ambition. This is 95% masterpiece. Demerica proving they can do quiet horror and space opera without missing a beat. I'm buzzing like I just survived the rift myself. Episodes 10 to 11 transform Gnosia from psychological thriller into full-throated rebellion epic. And it works, because every laser blast is earned by the tears we cried in the loops. Yuri's arc is perfection. From fractured survivor to revolutionary core, her and Quat, glitch and Quat, no longer curse but crown. The triad, Yuri, Setsu, Otome, is peak found family. Their bond the emotional engine driving the war. Gina's redemption. Reikio's heroism. SQ's snark to sacrifice. Every character gets to choose, turning harvested data into defiant humanity. The cost lingers. Setsu's wounds, the Elpis gone, Empire still vast, but the hope electric. This is sci-fi at its most human. Not about beating the monster, but refusing to become it. Fingers crossed the finale delivers Empire Fall fireworks, maybe a Setsu, Yuri quiet moment amid the ashes, full crew reunion on a liberated world. With the glitch spreading, Gnosia isn't just 2025's best. It's the story we need right now. In a universe that wants to harvest your pain. Choose rebellion. Choose each other.